is no longer just a capital on the map. It is fast emerging as the nerve center of Middle East diplomacy. While the US-Israel war on Iran escalates into a regional firestorm, Gulf and Arab capitals have stopped waiting for a signal from Washington. Instead, they are dialing Vladimir Putin. From Riyadh to Abu Dhabi, Muscat to Ankara, the geopolitical queue is forming in real time. This isn't a routine diplomatic check-in. It's a desperate search for a stabilizer as oil routes burn, and the risk of a global catastrophe grows by the hour. At the center of this surge is Vladimir Putin himself, positioning Russia as the adult in the room while the region collapses. This isn't just a statement. It's the official opening of the Moscow mediation track, a direct challenge to the Western monopoly on Middle East peace.
Naturally, the situation in the region remains a shared concern. We hope for a swift resolution to the conflict. I reiterate that we are ready to do everything possible to restore normalcy and stability.
Egypt backs Moscow. The shift is visceral. Egypt, the Arab world's most influential player, is now openly pinning its survival on Russia's role. Cairo is linking regional diplomacy directly to its own energy and food security, a move that signals a massive pivot in trust.
We are very grateful to you and appreciate your support in ensuring energy security, as well as food security, in Egypt and in our region. We very much hope that the current acute phase of the situation in our region will now come to an end.
The stakes reached a fever pitch this week during Putin's high-stakes call with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Both leaders issued a stark warning. Civilian casualties are mounting, infrastructure is being shredded, and global energy security is hanging by a thread. With the Strait of Hormuz now a front line and oil prices volatile, the Russia-Saudi axis is coordinating to keep the global economy from flatlining. This is where hard power meets the bargaining table. Energy is the weapon, and Moscow is holding the trigger. The Kremlin has now made it official. Putin isn't just taking calls, he is actively engineering a coordinated diplomatic counter-offensive. The message to the West is clear. If you can't end the wars you start, Russia will. President Putin is a convinced supporter that all disagreements should be resolved exclusively by diplomatic means. If our services are in any way in demand, we are ready to make our strongest contribution to ending the hostilities as soon as possible. This is the seismic shift we've been tracking. The Gulf isn't looking to the White House for a ceasefire. It's reaching for the Kremlin. Putin is positioning himself as the ultimate dealmaker in a war he didn't start, but may very well finish. A new parallel diplomatic axis is forming, one that bypasses the West entirely. The question is now explosive. Can Putin broker the truce where Washington failed? Or are we witnessing the birth of a new power order where the West fights the wars and the East settles them?